Welcome guys to the second part of addition and subtraction of fractions. Now last time we're up to the third variety involving mixed numbers. So let's get right into it. The example I'm going to give 1 and 3/4 plus 2 and 3/5. Now what is a mixed number? And mixed numbers are where we have a number and a fraction. Now, fairly simple, we break the number and fractions apart, so we would have 1 plus 2 and plus 3/4 plus 3/5. Well, as you can see, different colors, we pretty much do them separately. So the point is, what does 1 plus 2 equal to? And hopefully we're all able to say it equal to 3. And what does this part equal to? Now, back into our part 2 before, we need to find out the lowest common denominator of 4 and 5, which would equal to 20. So convert both of them into a denominator of 20. And by the way, how do I get 4 and 5 equal to 20? Sometimes we just do 4 times by 5, but you'll get 20 straight away. So out of 20, 4 into 20, 3 into 20, which equal to 15. Still write down the number so we know what's going on. 4 times by 5, 3 times by 5. And 5 times by 4, 3 times by 4. So we would get out of 12. And then 3 plus 27 over 20. Now, please do tell me, what does that number equal to in a mixed number? We get 3 plus 1 and 7 20ths. So as you can see, 3 and 1 are the two numbers in here. Eventually, we add them together. We get 4 and 7 on 20 as the answer. Next, one more example. 2 and 2 over 7 plus 3 and 1 on 5. Now, similarly, please break them apart. We get 2 plus 3 plus 2 sevenths plus 1 fifth. Now, we know 2 plus 3, which equal to 5, not much to doubt. And we end up with 2 sevenths and 1 fifth. And what is the lowest common denominator of 7 and 5? 7 times by 5, which would equal to 35. And hence, 2 sevenths become times by 5 and times by 5, got a 10 on the top, and 1 fifth times by 7 times by 7, which will get 7 over 35. So the whole thing, carry it down to here, we get 5 plus 10 35ths plus 7 35ths. We end up with 5 and 17 35ths. And those will be the steps that I want to see. Next will be a couple of examples on subtractions. So first one we do will be 2 and 3/5. Take away 1 and 2/3. Similarly, we start with 2 minus 1 and 3/5. Take away 2/3. Now we all know what 2 minus 1 equal to, which would be 1. But we don't know about the fraction. So what is the lowest common denominator of 5 and 3? Which we get 5 times by 3, which equal to 15. So 3/5, which would equal to times by 3 times by 3, which would equal to 9 over 15. And 2/3 times by 5, which would equal to 10 over 15. So carry it all the way over there, we get 9/15, take away 10/15. Bring it down in here, 1 minus 1/15. And 1 will be written as the same number on the top divided by the same number on the bottom, 15/15 minus 1/15, which would equal to 14/15. Now, this will be all of our part 2 of addition and subtraction of fractions. If you got any questions, come and ask Mr. J in the bowling office. And do you know? Well, I'm not very good with Italian names, so let's say the guy who actually invented Ferrari actually insulted the other guy, saying, in no time that you will be able to drive a car, or being able to invent a car. And then the dude was really mad, and then it turns out he actually invented Lamborghini. That's all for today. See you next time.